Okay. So, Barol, ano yun? Okay. So, good morning class. Quick discuss lang natin yung quiz natin. So, I think for this section, tapos na ako mag-check. Hindi ko pa lang siya nare-record. Nag-create na ako ng classwork doon sa ating classroom. So, i-ano ko na lang yung scores nyo. I-input ko na lang doon. I-hand in nyo na lang kahit walang content yung i-return nyo. Okay? So, quiz 1. So, first part natin was identification. Tapos, meron lang tayong conversion and then problem solving. So, for identification, it is the force of gravity on unit volume. This is specific weight. Yun nga pala class, for this quiz, I noticed that not everyone read the instruction. I indicated here to write your answer in all capital letters. So, sayang yung sa iba, though they got the correct answer, however, hindi nag-follow ng direction, So, yun, wrong pa rin siya. Okay, going back. So, for the first one, the force of gravity on unit volume, this is specific weight. Number 2, sige, tatawag na lang pala ako para hindi lang ako yung umiimik. Number 2, Mr. Barola, what's the answer?
Ma'am, ang tanda ko pong sagot din ay ano nga po ito, third third law po of thermodynamics, pero di ko po sure.
Okay, number 2, it is the temperature. So, I am asking for the temperature. So, at which all molecular motion ceases or perfectly crystallized na siya. Diba, when we discussed yung topic ng temperature, I mentioned that at absolute zero temperature, wala nang motion yung mga molecules. So, the answer here, it's either absolute zero temperature or you can answer 0 Rankine or 0 Kelvin. All of those answers are correct. Number 3, Miss Villanueva, Tricia May, please read and answer.
It is the energy or stored capacity for performing work possessed by a moving body by virtue of its momentum.
Answer?
Limot ko na yung sagot ko dyan.
Anong sagot mo?
Stored capacity.
Energy possessed by a moving body.
Enthalpy po?
Wrong. So, the answer here, class, is kinetic energy, no? Basta magkita kayo ng energy or work possessed by a moving body, may velocity siya. Therefore, we are talking about kinetic energy here. Number 4, Mr. Valin.
It is an energy developed through the movement of the molecules within the substance brought about the change in temperature.
So, what's your answer here?
Ma'am, guess lang po. Guess through the movement. Ano ba yun?
So, answer here, class, is internal energy. So, movement of the molecules about brought about the change in temperature. Social class is internal energy. Number 5, Mr. Adonai.
Uh, Number 5, it is a property which does not depend on the mass of the substance. Ang sagot ko po ma'am ay intensive property po.
So correct. The answer here, class is intensive property. Number 6, Mr. Malabanan.
It is defined as the amount of space occupied by or contained in the body and is measured by the number of cubes body contains. Volume po.
So correct class. This is volume. So nag-ano na ako dito no, number of cubes, 'di ba? Whenever we analyze volume, we express the answer in cubes. It could be cubic meter, cubic feet, etc. Number 7, Miss or Adham, you're here. Kindly read and answer. So we're discussing about your quiz.
Which one, ma'am?
Number 7.
It is defined as the ratio of object density to the density of some reference medium. Uh,
Answer.
Significant gravity, SG.
Yeah, it's SG, but the meaning is specific gravity. So that's correct. The answer here is specific gravity. Next, number 8, Mr. Miss Allen May Valdez.
It is the pressure measured using a barometer. Atmospheric po.
Yes, correct, class. So this is atmospheric pressure o kaya naman ay barometric pressure. I also accept that answer. Okay, next, it is the instrument or tool for measuring relatively high temperature. What's your answer, Bea? Patrice?
Pyrometer po, ma'am.
Correct. So that's pyrometer. Number 9, number 10, it is, ano ba to? Nagano na pala ako to. So it is the work due to the movement of volume brought about by the displacement of the boundaries. Billy, Simon, Billy, Billy Simon Aguilar, Angeles Edsel.
Ma'am, try lang po.
Go lang.
Workflow po.
Yes, correct. So it's flow work or workflow. The answer in number 10. So this class I 2 points each. So when you got the correct answer, you got 2 points. Next, punta tayo sa conversion. So in conversion, I give you 10 items, 2 points each. So I was kind of sad on this part kasi very few lang yung who got the correct answer, no? Very few lang in the class. But let's discuss if saan ba talaga kayo or saan ba kayo talaga nahihirapan. Because I think everything here ay na-mention ko naman during the start of our semester. And some here ay nagamit din natin sa problem solving or everything here were used on the problem solving except for some but very basic naman siya, no, like this one and this one. So let's start. First is 100 megapascal to torr. So, megapascal, aware naman kayo dun sa mga, anong ba tawag dito, prefixes, no? Ng conversion. So, mega meaning 1,000. So, this is equivalent to 100,000 kilopascal. And then you can convert that already by multiplying 760 torr over 101.325 kilopascal. So your answer here should be 750,061.683 torr. Again, convert this first to kilopascal. So there are other ways, class, no? I'm just telling you one of the ways to convert this data to the required unit. Again, for the first one, 100 megapascal, you just convert this to kilopascal. So that's 100,000 kilopascal. Then times 760 torr over 101.325 kilopascal. So, ganun siya, class, i-convert. Number 12, so we have two answers here because there is a discrepancy when you convert it first to Fahrenheit and if you convert this first to Kelvin. So, 100-degree Rankine, you can convert this first to Fahrenheit. So, you'll subtract 460. And then from the Fahrenheit, you can convert that to Celsius. One other way is you convert this to Kelvin. So you divide 100 to 1.8 and then you convert the Kelvin to Celsius. So your answer here could be negative 217.594 or negative 217.778. Number 13 naman, so slugs per minute to kilogram per second. So I'm wondering, class, where did you get the conversion na one slug is equal to 14.49 kilograms? Kasi most of you use yung conversion na yun. One slug is equal to 14.49. I just want to ask, where did you get that conversion? Is it in your calculator or is it in some of your materials?
Sa Prof po last sem.
From Prof last sem. However, class, the real conversion kasi of slug to kilograms is 14.59. Kaya, ayun, maraming mali. And one way of how you can convert this is you can convert the slugs first to pound mass. So one slug is equal to 32.2 pound mass. And then you convert pound mass to kilograms, which 1 kilogram is equal to 2.205 pounds. So you can, you'll have the answer na 24.339 kilogram per second here, or some uses 2.2 lang. I mean, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2. So, one answer could be also 24.394 kilogram per second. Class, any questions so far on these conversions? Naintindihan po ba ng lahat?
Opo.
Because, ayun, you need to practice more on converting data to other units. I could include some again in your midterm examination, no? So sinasabi ko na, class, in your midterm examination, expect that you'll have again conversion part sa inyong exam. Okay, next, 100 gallons to cc. What is cc again? Miss Claudine? Ay, yeah, okay na. So, cc is cubic centimeters. So, 100 gallons, you can convert this first to liters. So 3.785 liters per gallon, and then you can convert that to cubic meter. And then from cubic meter, you can convert that already to cubic centimeters. So your answer here could be 378,500 cc. Or yung sa iba naman, 378,541 cc. O ito, direct conversion, BTU to kilojoules. What's the equivalent of 1 BTU to kilojoules conversion?
1.055 po.
55 po.
Correct. That's correct, no? So you just need to multiply that by 100. So 1.055 kilojoules per BTU times 100, and you'll have 105.5 kilojoules. That's it. Tatandaan yun, class, ha? Next naman, we have here 100 HP to pound-foot per minute. So 100 HP, you can convert this directly na dito. Diba, we have 33,000 pound-foot per minute sa 1 HP. So just multiply that also to 100 and you'll have your answer. Again, you have 1 HP is equal to 33,000 pound-foot per minute. Or one other way pa, you can convert this to BTU. BTU per minute, yung ating 42.4, and then yung BTU, convert nyo to pound-foot, which is 1 BTU is equal to 778 pound-foot. You'll also have an answer near sa 3,300,000. Okay? May question dito, class. I want everyone to be well aware of the conversion dito sa ating thermodynamics. Any questions so far? Please raise your hand now na. Class, no question? Sure ba kayo?
Sure po.
How about the others?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Okay. Let's continue dito, class. Hindi ko alam bakit ang dami pa nagkamali dito. 100 inches to mm. 1 inch, ilang mm? Shane, kalingasan. 1 inch is equivalent to how many mm or millimeters or centimeters if kung dun kayo sanay?
Ma'am, 25.4 mm po.
Correct, no? So, 1 inch is equivalent to 25.4 millimeters. So, you just need to multiply that to 100 as well. So, your answer here should be 2,540 millimeters. Next, 100 FPS to kph. Class, take note, no? When converting meter to feet, please use 3.281. Though yung iba dito na gumamit ng 3.28, I marked I marked that as correct na rin. But moving forward, please use the conversion na 1 meter is equivalent to 3.281 feet. So sa midterm, kapag 3.28 pa yung ginamit, I won't accept that anymore. But for this quiz, I still accept that conversion. Again, moving forward, the conversion should be 1 meter is equivalent to 3.281. Okay? Raise nga ng hand yung naka... if we're clear, if we're aligned. Isa lang? Si Mr. Hoson lang? Mr. Tingting Aguilar? Okay. How about the others? Again ha, in your midterm, if I see a conversion na 1 meter is equivalent to 3.28, wrong na yon. Let's use 3.281 feet per 1 meter moving forward. So in here, number 19, okay, hands down class. In number 19, 100 feet per second, convert natin to kilometers per hour, that's kph. So first, convert first yung feet to meters, then meters to kilometers, and then yung seconds to hour. So that's the process. Isa-isahin natin, no? Again, 100 feet per second, ka-convert mo na to meters per second. And then yung meters per second, pwede nyong nang i-convert to kilometers per second. And then yung kilometers per second, i-convert naman to kilometers per hour. So your answer there is 109.723 kilometers per hour. Last naman, so kilonewton meter to pound force feet. So dito naman, you can also have several ways to convert kilonewton meter to pound foot. So one is using the proportionality constant. Other way is you can use yung mga direct conversion. So number 20, your answer here is 73,744 pound foot. Pound force feet. Any questions, class? So again, in your midterm, expect that you'll see also a similar case like this, or similar problem, or similar test part like this one. So practice more on the conversion. Kasi until end of your journey sa ME, you'll use these conversions. Okay? Are we clear?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Barola.
Ma'am, excuse po, kung puwede daw po kayang makahingi ng ibang conversion po, yung sabi niyo pong ibang mali dun sa aming inaaral before, puwede po kayang makahingi ng list nung mga ikinorek niyo po?
Yun lang. So far naman, I only have one, which is yung slugs to kilograms. Yun lang, class. So slugs to kilograms, that should be one slug is equivalent to 14.59 kilograms. Okie dokes. Yun lang, class, so far. The rest naman I think consistent naman on what the conversion is, or what's the real conversion data. Yun lang yung comment ko on this one. So that should be, again, one slug is equivalent to 14.59. Actually, I can show you how. Diba, one slug natin is 32.2. I-divide nyo sa 2.2. 2.205. So, yun yung makukuha nyo in kilograms. Kahit i-try nyo ngayon class sa inyong calculator, try this. You have one slug is equivalent to 32.2 pound mass, and then yung pound mass nyo to kilograms, you can divide 32.2 by 2.205. So, approximate 14.6. So, in the conversion naman, you can use 14.59. So, that's very far from 14.49. Ano? Okay? Next, problem solving. So, in here, everything here was discussed during our previous classes. what I did is I make it easy for you guys. I used metric just on the hope that everyone can answer. But yun, unfortunately, ang dami pa rin nagkamali. Siguro, I don't know, nasanay na ba kayo sa English? Hindi na kayo sanay sa metric? Or I want to know what's the struggle or what was your struggle during this part of the quiz? May I know, class?
Na mental block po.
Na mental block. How about the others?
Same lang po, ma'am.
Na same lang. Okay. So, yun nga, again, class, pinalitan ko lang din siya talaga ng given. And kinonvert ko na rin siya into metric. So, you guys can easily answer this. But, yeah, let's discuss the solution here. So, for the first one, this was part of your sample problems. However, in your sample problems, I think I gave you an English unit for the given data. So in here, what you need to do first is to get the mass flow rate of the water that is coming into the tank. And then you also need to get the mass flow rate of the water that is coming out of the tank or that is being discharged from the tank. So, okay. So, in here, you'll get the mass flow rate entering into the tank by using the formula density times the volume flow rate. Remember, class, volume flow rate is equal to area times velocity. Diba, our formula for mass flow rate is rho AV, or density times area times velocity. In here, we're already given of the volume flow rate, and the volume flow rate is equal to the area times velocity. So if you forgot about the formula, you can just look on the units, class. As you can see here, the unit for the density is kilogram per meter cube. And then the unit for the volume flow rate is 1 meter cube per minute. So if you multiply the density to the volume flow rate, makakancel yung cubic meters. And mag-arrive kayo on the unit na kilogram per minute. And that's already the mass flow rate. Clear? Again, di ba, pag mass flow rate, you have the mass over the time. If you're given a density and the volume flow rate, the unit for the volume will be cancelled already. This is over cubic meters. This is meter cube per minute. When you multiply them to each other, makakancel si cubic meters. Makukuha nyo na si mass flow rate. So that's how important unit analysis is. Kahit makalimutan nyo, even if you forgot the formula, just looking by the units, you can already get the mass flow rate. Nakikita, class, yung sinasabi ko? So, kaya I want you guys to be expert on conversion, on unit analysis. Kasi again, even if you forget the formula, just look at the units. Alam mo na yung gagawin sa kanila. Okay? So, the mass flow rate na entering the tank, you just need to multiply 978 to 1.13. And your answer there is 1,105.14. How about naman the mass flow rate that is being discharged from the tank? So, you are given ang density, you are given ang inside diameter or inner diameter, and you are also given of the velocity. So again, going back do sa formula natin for mass flow rate, you'll use density times area. Given tayo ng diameter, you can get the area by using pi d squared over 4 or pi r squared, you choose. And then, you're given ng velocity, so multiply everyone to each other. So, you just need to, yes, Miss Valerie? Shane?
Napindot lang po.
Okay, sige. So, you just need to multiply the density times the area times the velocity. So, your mass of the water or mass flow rate of the water leaving is 1,555.442. And then, subtract each yung leaving natin to entering. And then, multiply natin siya doon sa water level, ay doon sa time na sinabi dito sa problem. I remember during our previous classes, what I gave you is parang 15 minutes later, no? So, dito, pinalitan ko lang siya into 10 minutes later. So, at the given instant, the tank is 50% full. We are asked to find the water level. So, again, meron na tayong change in the mass inside the tank. Mumultiply lang natin yung mass flow rate, difference ng mass flow rate ng leaving and entering, ka-times natin dun sa time. 'Di ba kilograms per minute, ita-times sa minutes, magiging kilograms na lang. So makukuha natin yung change in mass inside the tank, and then after that, we can get already the volume nung na-displace dun sa tank by using the formula of density. So, given tayo ng density, meron na tayong mass, makukuha natin yung volume. Yung volume natin is just mass over density. And then, yung makukuha nating volume, equate natin sa formula ng volume of the tank, which is the area of the base of the tank times the height. So, pi r squared h, or you can use also pi d squared over 4. And after that, makukuha nyo na yung height ng water na na-displace. And then, half full siya, and may height ka na 4.5, divide this by 2 first. So, 4.5 divided by 2 is 2.25. And then, from 2.25, you'll subtract the volume that was displaced or discharged in the tank. So, final answer here, class, is 1.599 meters. May nakatama ba dito? Or sa nalito, class? I want to know your on how you solve this problem. Ano yung nagpalito sa inyo or nagpahirap sa inyo on this problem? Class? Mr. Gonzalvo.
Yes po.
Okay, class? Let me know. Para ngayon pa lang ay ma-discuss na natin. Ano yung nagpalito sa inyo to solve this problem? Please tell me so I can help you. Yes, Mr. Aguilar.
Mostly po sa conversion po din. Kaya po nalito na din po sa problem solving.
For this one?
Opo.
Okay. Because specific for this problem class, no conversion is needed actually. What you need is just the formula of mass flow rate. Yung it's either raw AV or raw volume flow rate. But okay, sige. How about the others? Specific for this problem. Is it the process of solving? So in this kind of problem class, think of it as example, you have a swimming pool and then you have a discharging hose. And at the same time, someone is filling the pool. Parang ganun nyo siya ititreat. So, using water, and then yung hose na nagdi-discharge may diameter na ganito and may density na given. And then, yung volume flow rate or yung people or person na nag-fill ng water, may volume flow rate siya na ganito. So, parang simultaneous siya. Habang merong naglalagay ng water, while someone is filling the pool with water, someone is discharging water from the pool. So, that's happening at the same time. And then, yun, parang dun yun na, you have to think of it like, if something is discharging or some quantity is discharging and some quantity is being put into the container, you'll have to think of what will be the displacement or the change in volume on your container. So that's how you should solve this problem. So you have to think of the mass flow rate that is leaving or that is being discharged and the mass flow rate that is being filled or that is being put into the container. And you're given ang time, so you'll get the change in mass. Clear ba, class? Hello?
Opo.
Okay, sige. Next naman, number 22. So, steam enters a turbine with a velocity of 1.5 meters per second and an enthalpy of 2093 kilojoules per kilograms and leaves with an enthalpy of 1977 kilojoules per kilogram and a velocity of 91.5 meters per second. So we had here an increase in velocity but a decrease in enthalpy. We have a heat loss na 33.496 kilojoules per minute. And given tayo, we're given of the steam flow rate which is 27 kilograms per minute. Question is, what is the work output of the turbine? So I think, let me use paint. Try ka class if can you see my screen na?
Opo.
Okay. So let's quickly solve this one. Diba? On that problem, copy ko lang. Copy and then I'll paste that here. Ay, fudge. Okay, steam enters a turbine. Basa class to? Basa? Or maliit?
Medyo maliit po.
Medyo maliit.
Medyo maliit. Wait. Paano ba? Wait. Tapos, I'll change the size. Ay. Eto, how about this one? Ayan. Okay, so dito class, meron tayong turbine. Kunwari, ito yung turbine nyo. And then, meron tayong velocity. So, entering. Pag may velocity, anong energy? Class. If you are given ng velocity, anong energy to?
Kinetic po.
Correct. So, you have kinetic energy coming in. And then, it's also stated that you have enthalpy here. Yun lang. Dalawa lang yung energy na pumasok. And then, energy leaving natin, we have enthalpy leaving. And then, meron din tayong velocity leaving. So, this is KE2. Tapos, heat losses. Merong heat na lumabas ng system, which is ito yung Q natin. Tapos, steam flow rate. So, mass flow rate ng steam is 27 kilograms per minute. Nakalaan ko kapalan. Ayan. Tinatanong tayo, what is the work output ng turbine? So, ito class yung ating energy diagram. So, one thing that could help you in solving problems involving first law of thermodynamics is first to draw the energy diagram para alam nyo yung energy balance nyo. Diba, in our energy balance, we have Q plus KE2 plus PE, this is 1, PE1 plus H1 plus U1 equals, nandito yung work natin, plus KE2 plus PE2 plus H2 plus U2. Diba nagiging ano to? Q is, since wala tayong given na height, so walang potential energy. Wala tayong potential energy, wala din tayong internal energy. Ang meron lang tayo is KE and enthalpy. So, Q natin, pag tinranspose ko na to sa kabila, di ba, KE2 minus KE1 is delta KE. Tapos yung H2 minus H1 ko is delta H. Tapos nandito rin yung work ng turbine ko. So ito yung hinahanap. Ngayon class, since in this problem we have a heat loss, so this will be negative. Positive siya kapag heat is added. Pero pag heat is released or heat was lost in the system, that is negative. So in here, iyan na lang natin siya. I-substitute na natin yung ating mga given. So dito, we have heat natin is 33.496 kilojoules per minute. You can multiply this already to the mass flow rate of the steam. Pero pwede din naman sa huli na. This is kilojoule per minute. Di na pala. Multiplied na pala to. This is already your power. This is equal to delta KE natin is KE2 minus KE1. 1 half mv squared. 1 half mass natin is 27 kilograms per minute times v squared natin. V2 squared is 91.5 meters per second squared minus 1 half 27 kilograms per minute times initial velocity natin is 1.5 meters per second squared. So, ito na yung delta KE nyo. And then, yung sa enthalpy naman, H2 minus H1. So, H2 nyo is 1,977 kilojoule per kilogram. Kilojoule per kilogram. Pwede nyo na rin siyang i-multiply sa 27 kilograms per minute. Tapos minus, H1 natin is 2,093 kilojoule per kilogram times 27 kilogram per minute. So, ito na yung delta H nyo. Tapos, meron na kayo ditong work. So, makukuha nyo na dito class ang work. Ang work ko na nakuha dito is, final answer is 35.244 kilojoules per second. Okay, dokes. So, ito class, magko-convert lang muna din kayo to second. Ito din to second. And then, mag-a-arrive na kayo dito. Pwede nyo rin siyang himahimayin. Pwede nyo munang kunin yung KE2. KE2 muna. Then, you have KE1. Tapos, yun na. Sa-substitute nyo na ulit siya sa energy balance. Kung saan kayo mas comfortable. May question po dito? Again, start with the energy balance. And then after energy balance, yung mga given na, ipa-plug nyo na lang siya dun sa inyong formula for energy balance. So dito class, magkaka-proportionality constant pa kayo. Kilogram meter per second squared. Ito ay magiging Newton meter per second. Magiging joule per second to. Same with this one. This will be joule per second. So, kailangan nyo pa siyang i-divide sa 1,000 para maging consistent dun sa ating enthalpy. Magiging kilojoule per second. Itong per minute, convert nyo lang to second, magiging kilojoule per second na rin siya. If may na-confuse man. Clear po?
Clear po, ma'am.
Sige. Please include this problem solving ng quiz. Isasend ko to sa inyo. Doon sa inyong notebook, no? I'll send yung problem solving on your quiz. Then put the solution in your notebook para sure ako na isosolve niya siya on your own. And I already gave the final answer. So, dapat mag-match dito yung inyong magiging answer. This is correct. This is the correct answer. 35.244 kilojoule per second or kilowatts. This is kilowatts also. Okay, class? Again, yung problem solving natin will be included in your notebook, para ma-resolve nyo siya. Okay. Next naman na problem natin is the manometer. So, the pressure inside ay hinahanap. Balik lang ako dito. So, dito class ay given tayo ng manometer, given din tayo ng illustration. So, magiging sistema lang dito on how will you solve this problem is first, you have an atmospheric pressure. So, initial term of your solution, meron ka 99 kilopascal absolute. So, 99 kilopascals plus rho GH nito. So, some people converted this to PSI, okay lang. Some people naman ay kinonvert yung given height into meters, which is also okay. So, solution for this is 99 kPa. You will add, kasi pababa, rho GH ng fluid which has a specific gravity of 1. So, rho mo is 1,000 kilogram per cubic meters times 1 para makuha yung density ng fluid. 'Di ba? SG natin is density ng fluid over density ng reference media, which is water. So, it's just 1,000 kilogram per meter cube times 1 para makuha yung density ng fluid. So, we can assume already that this is water kasi ang SG niya ay 1. And then, minus rho GH ng air, which from our discussion is already negligible. And then, from here naman, you will add yung rho GH papunta dito sa point na to, which itong point na to yung hinahanap natin. We are looking for the pressure at this point. Because the pressure here is equivalent already in the pressure of the gas in the pipeline. Kasi this is gas, So, negligible na yung differential pressure dito. So, whatever pressure you get here is already equivalent to the pressure inside your pipeline. So, again, solution will be 99 kPa plus rho GH here, papunta to this point, minus rho GH here, papunta to this point, which is equivalent to 0 or is negligible. And then from this point to this point, that is plus rho GH of this fluid. So to get the density of this fluid, you'll just use yung formula again for specific gravity, which is density of the fluid over the density of the reference medium. So you'll get the density here as 10 times the density of water. The density of water is 1,000. So you'll get 10,000 kilograms per meter cube times the gravity, which is 9.81, times the height. So convert na lang to into meters. And then you'll get na yung final answer dito or yung pressure dito. So this is just the same approach nung binigay ko during our discussion. It's just that I changed the given data. So I changed this. Actually, this is the same. I just put here SG instead of the density. SG instead of the density. Same process. Do you have any questions here? Class, they have questions.
None po.
How about the others?
Wala naman po.
Clear naman. Trisha, how about you? Reggie? Rachel? Ninya? Do you have questions?
Wala naman po.
Wala po, ma'am.
Clear tayo? So, lagay nyo na lang din sa inyong notebook. Ano? Send ko na lang to sa inyo. And for the last problem, the spring is stretched up to 3 inches. The spring constant is given. Find the potential energy. What is the formula here, Adam? What's the potential energy of spring? What's the formula?
MGH.
That's not for spring.
Spring, 1
Yeah,
over
yeah.
2 K E K E square.
Yeah, correct. So the formula here, class, is 1 half kx squared. And I already gave you the value of k. And I already gave you the value of x, which is 3 inches. You just need to convert this to meters. Para consistent, you don't multiply this directly here kasi magkaiba sila. So this 3 inches here will be converted to meters. And then direct substitution. Ang nakita ko lang, class, is yung iba siguro nagsa-struggle pa rin on how to do the unit analysis. So let me gusto ko lang maipakita sa inyo quick. So basically, unit analysis ay nagmumultiply lang tayo or nagdi-divide ng units, no? So in this problem, potential energy, do you see my screen now? The
Yes
pink
po.
window, okay. So in this problem, class, 'di ba, meron tayong potential energy ng spring which is equal to 1 half kx squared. So in the problem, nilagay ko na ang K is 2 newtons per meter and your X is 3 inches, which should be converted to meters. So 1 inch, pwedeng 25.4 mm. Tapos ito, convert nyo sa, di ba, 1,000 mm is 1 meter. So makakancel na yung inches, cancel na yung mm, magiging meters na siya. What's our X here? Our X is 3 times 25.4 divided by 1,000. .0762 meters. Tapos direct substitute lang. 1 half times 2 Newton per meter times 0.762 meters. Tapos square to. Di ba magiging ano to, class? 1 half times 2 Newton per meter. Tapos ito squared natin. Ito ay magiging 0.0058044. This will be meter squared na. Tapos, ikakancel lang natin. Meter, dalawa yung meter nyo dito, alisin natin yung isa. Matitira, class, Newton times meter. So, ito cancel na. 2 times 1 half. So, this is already your answer. Dapat. So, sum ay in-express to in scientific notation. So, that is 5.806 times 10 to the negative 3 Newton meter or joules. That is both acceptable. Kasi yung iba, class, ang sinulat na unit is Newton per meter. Tama yung numerical value, however, the unit is wrong. Kaya whenever we're solving problems, no, as much as possible, ay pinapakita ko yung unit analysis kasi wrong unit is still wrong. So, in here, kung gusto nyo class, kung dun kayo komportable, i-meter squared nyo muna. I-expand nyo muna before you directly cancel the units. If that's what will help you. So this is wrong, no? This unit is wrong. So I see several people or several students which has a final answer with this unit. Newton per meter. Are we clear on this class sa ating last problem?
Clear po.
Okay.
Yes po.
Thank you. So for the bonus, the answer here, class, again, I'm asking for the temperature in degrees Celsius. Yung iba, ang binigay pa rin sa akin is degrees Fahrenheit. So, wrong pa rin yun, no? So, in here, the temperature in degrees Celsius, at which Celsius reading is half the Fahrenheit reading, is this, the answer here is 160 degrees Celsius. Yan. If you convert 160 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, you'll get 320. Kahit try nyo ngayon. 160, diba that's 160 times 9/5 plus 32. Can you try, guys, in your calculator now? 160 degrees Celsius times 9/5 plus 32. What did you get?
320 po.
So,
320 po.
meaning the temperature in degrees Celsius at which Celsius reading is half the Fahrenheit reading is 160 degrees Celsius. Again, pag convert nyo siya, magiging 320 at yun yung hinahanap natin on my bonus question. So, solution dito, you just need to change the Celsius degree, so the degree Celsius into Fahrenheit over 2. Tapos makukuha nyo dun is temperature in Fahrenheit. So, pwede nyo na siya i-convert into Celsius. Or, you can also use yung in degree Celsius naman, yung F nyo gawin yung 2C or 2 degrees Celsius. 2 times temperature in degrees Celsius. You'll also get the same answer, which is 160 degrees Celsius. Okay? Are we clear on your quiz 1? Is it hard?
Nakakalito lang po.
Nakakalito. Anong help needed ko from you based on your result dito sa quiz 1? Ang help needed ko from you guys or from you class is to practice or memorize yung conversions and practice solving problems showing the unit analysis. Promise, I swear, unit analysis will help you as you go through your journey in mechanical engineering. Okay? Yun lang. Sasend ko sa inyo again yung problems here and include those problems in your notebook. Ang magiging numbering niya, mamaya ko sasabihin because we still have one topic to discuss and let's start the discussion now. So, let me just share my screen again. Can you see it now, class?
Yes po.
Okay. So, Mr. Falogme, what is specific heat?
The specific heat of a substance is defined as the quantity of heat required to change the temperature of unit mass
through 1 degree. Yun po.
Yeah. So in Tagalog or in other words class, your specific heat is the quantity of energy or the quantity of heat required to change the temperature, let's say water, by 1 degree, by 1 unit mass through 1 degree. So meaning, if I have 1 kilogram of water, and then I need to change the temperature of water from 25 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. Yung amount ng heat na yun is the specific heat. Clear? So in dimensional form, your specific heat is the heat in energy units over the mass times the change of temperature. So, ato class, specific heat natin is your change in heat. So this is the heat required over the mass times the change in temperature. So since this, for example, we are going to raise the temperature of water from 25 to 26. So that's 1 Celsius degree. And then we have 1 kilogram of water. That's the mass of your water. And this is the heat required. So dq is equal to mc delta t. So you have encountered this a lot of times, I assume. This is mc delta t. Maybe you're mas sanay on this formula. And then, for a particular mass m, let's say we're getting the specific heat. Again, pag specific, lagi siyang per unit mass. So if we are going to analyze your heat will be equivalent to mass times the integral of your specific heat times the delta T or the change in temperature evaluated from 1 to 2 since we are asking to change the temperature by 1 degree. And then if the mean or instantaneous value of specific heat is used, so our C or our specific heat is constant. So ilalabas natin siya ng ating integral. And then your final equation will be heat is equal to mass times the specific heat times the delta T or T2 minus T1. Since we evaluated, di ba magkakaroon to ng CT evaluated from 1 to 2. Kaya magiging mCT2 minus T1 siya. So constant volume specific heat naman class, we have here the internal energy. So this is the heat for an a system which has a specific volume is equivalent to the change in internal energy. So in order for you to solve for the heat at constant volume, yun yung meaning ng subscript natin na V, you just need to multiply your mass times CV. So, subscript to class ha, hindi yan times. CV times delta T. mCV delta T. So, this is also equivalent to your delta U. Okay? Next. So, dito naman class, we are going to discuss the relationship between CP and CV. Saan ginagamit class ang CP? Saan ginagamit ang CV? Anyone who still remembers where those values are being used? Yes, Mr. Hoson?
Ang CP po ma'am sa heat. Tapos ang CP naman po ay sa sa enthalpy po.
Correct. Also, if you are given ng isang system with constant volume, that's where you will use CV. And CP naman, sometimes being used kapag constant pressure. Tip lang yun, class, pero it's still case-to-case basis. But yun, most of the time, CV is being used for constant volume processes. CP naman is to compute for the heat on constant pressure processes. But that's not always the case. But in here again, we'll discuss the relationship between CP and CV. So from this equation, where your enthalpy is equal to U plus PV. What is PV?
Workflow po.
Correct. This is your workflow. So this is your equation 1. So enthalpy is equal to this is a specific enthalpy. This is equal to the specific internal energy plus the pressure times volume. But for a specific case, our PV is equal to, this is specific volume class pala by the way. PV natin is also equal to RT, which is the gas constant times the temperature. So, pwede natin tong i-write then as H is equal to U plus RT. Now, since ang ating energy from the previous slide, we're talking about the change in temperature. So, this could be, your H is MCP. Di ba yan? MCP delta T. Ang U natin is MCV delta T. Plus ang ating R at delta T. Actually, we can put, di ba itong specific volume natin naka over M, yung malaking volume over M, dito ko nakalagay. Diba, specific volume is malaking V over M. Pwede ko siyang i-multiply yung M dito. So, this can be MR delta T. So, canceling yung common sa kanila, cancel natin. Let's divide both equations to M delta T. Kakancel natin si M delta T, M delta T, M delta T. Ano na lang yung natira? CP, CV, and R. Doon po ito nanggaling. So you have CP is equal to CV plus R. Clear ba class yung pinanggalingan nito? Diba you have your enthalpy, you have your internal energy, you have your specific, your gas constant times temperature. So, ginawa lang natin or sinubstitute lang natin sila dun sa mga formula nila. Di ba ang H natin or the heat or the enthalpy is equal to MCP delta T. Yung internal energy natin is equal to MCV delta T. And from the ideal gas law, our PV is equal to MRT or MR delta T, since we are talking about the heat required per change of temperature. So, kinansel lang natin yung common sa kanilang lahat and nag-arrive tayo on this equation where our CP is equal to CV plus R. Clear?
Clear po.
Clear po nga.
Okay. And then, dito naman class, mag-i-introduce na tayo ng ating variable K. So, K natin class is the ratio of your CP to your CV. Tandaan to class. Your K is the ratio of the CP and your CV. In this case class, kapag known na tayo, if you are already given of your delta H, or change in enthalpy and change in internal energy, you can also equate your K as the change in enthalpy over the change in internal energy. Or If not specific, you can have your enthalpy na mismo or internal energy na mismo. Tatandaan ito, class, ha? Again, your K is the ratio of your CP to your CV. Since pwede naman nating equate siya or your, di ba ito, pwede natin siyang gawing MCP delta T over MCV delta T. Pag kinansel natin, class, yung mga common, dun din ang galing yung CP over CV. Kaya pwede natin gamitin si K, or we can use K if we are, example, we are asked to find the change in internal energy, and you already know the value of K and the value of enthalpy. So you just substitute. So ito, pwede siyang delta H is equal to K times delta U. Or pwede naman na yung delta U nyo is equal to delta H over K. Clear, class? Any questions? Clear pa?
Clear po.
Okay. Now, class, yung relationship naman ng CV to R and K. So, ito, you need to memorize this. Your CV is equal to R, or the gas constant, over K minus 1. Your CP naman is KR over K minus 1. Always remember that your CP is greater than CV. Tip lang yan din. Tip to, class, tip. Laging mas malaki si CP kay CV. Laging mas malaki yung specific heat natin at constant, specific heat natin or C sub P natin doon kay CV natin. Kaya pag nagsasolve kayo ng problem and you already get the answer for your CP and CV, one way to verify your answer is to check if your CP is, or the value of your CP is greater than the value of your CV. If lumaki na agad yung, halimbawa, nakuha yung answer sa CV is 500 something something, ang CP nyo ay 200 something something, mali na yan, class. So, one way to verify ay ito. Your CP is always larger or greater than your CV. Okay? Sample problem tayo, quick. So, for a certain ideal gas where your gas constant is 25.8 foot-pound per pound degree Rankine, and K here is given to be 1.09. First is, what is the value of CP and CV? Next is, what mass of this gas would occupy a volume of 15 cubic feet at 75 psia and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Third requirement, if 30 BTU are transferred to this gas at constant volume, in B, or yung given sa letter B na conditions, what are the resulting temperature and pressure? So dito, class, given tayo ng R equals 25.8 foot-pound force to, class, ha. Ito ay over pound mass Rankine. And K natin is 1.09. So una, pinapahanap sa atin yung CP and CV. So from the previous slide, class, di ba? Sabi ko, sa uluhin natin yung formula ng paghanap ng CP and CV. So CP is KR over K minus 1. Your CV naman is R over K minus 1. So this Through this formula, makukuha na natin or we are now able to get to the value of Cp. So Cp, Kr over K minus 1, Rk is 1.09, tas 25.8 yung R natin, over yung K natin minus 1. Please use your calcu. What's the answer here for Cp?
312.47.
This is 312.4667 foot-pound force over pound mass Rankine. Or 3 decimal places natin, 312.467. This is your CP. How about your CV? Yes.
Ma'am, pwede po ba ang gawin na dito ay i-convert po yung foot-pound force sa BTU po?
Pwede rin.
Okay po, thank you po.
That's also okay. So, sabihin ko na lang siguro sa problem if ano yung unit. Dun yata sa reference book kay Hipolito, convert niya to BTU. Which is also okay. No problem naman. So, CV naman natin, class, we'll just use the formula R over K minus 1. So, this is 25.8 foot-pound force over, over pound mass degree Rankine over 1.09 minus 1. What's your CV? Class calculator. We still have 3 minutes.
286.66667 po.
Correct. So this is 286.6667 pound force feet over pound mass Rankine. So final answer natin here is 286.667 pound force feet over pound mass Rankine. Okay? Next naman, so these are the requirements in letter A. Letter B naman, we are asked to find the mass. So as you can notice, class, dito sa ating letter B, meron tayong, given tayo ng R, tapos given tayo dito ng volume, given tayo ng pressure and temperature. So we'll just use the formula for ideal gas. PVMRT. So to get mass is equal to PV over RT. So this is equal to, pressure natin is 75 pound per inches squared times volume natin na 15 feet cubic feet. So ito, i-convert pala natin to feet. So we have 12 inches over 1 feet squared. Ito'y para dito, class. Over RT natin. So R natin is 25.8 pound foot over pound Rankine. This is force, this is mass. Times your temperature na 80. So T equals 80 degree F plus 460. This is 540. 540 degrees Rankine. So what's your mass, class? So cancel lang natin. Magiging inches squared. Magiging feet squared na lang to. Mawawala yung Rankine. Mawawala yung pound force. So makakancel pa yung isang foot. dito. So, may isa tayong matitira sa taas. Makakancel na pala parehas. This is squared. So, wala nang matitirang feet sa taas. Ang matitira na lang natin is pound mass. So, ang value natin ng mass class is calculator.
11.627.
11.628.
28 po.
So, 11.62790697674. This is pound mass. So, ang answer natin here is 11.628 pound mass. Box your final answer. And then, for letter C naman, we'll just use yung formula na constant volume. So, you'll use CV. So, yung transferred daw na energy is 30 BTU. So, that's Q equals mCV delta T. Which is also equal to your delta U. So, this is 30 BTU daw. I-substitute na natin to pound foot over 1 BTU. Mass natin is yung 11.628 ilalagay ko, class, pero pag magsosolve kayo, ito yung ilalagay nyo, ha? For the sake lang of time and space. CV natin from ito. So, ito yung gagamitin natin sa calculator. 286.67 pound foot over pound mass Rankine. And then, our delta T, nahanap yung resulting temperature. So, nahanap yung T2. Ang T1 natin ay yung 540. So, shift solve lang, class. Your T2 is equal to, this is 547.002 degrees Rankine. Resulting pressure naman, class, dito na lang. Yung sa ating ideal gas law, at constant volume, so P2 over P1 is equal to T2 over T1. So, to solve for the resulting pressure, P2 natin is P1 times T2 over T1. And substitute lang yung given, P1 natin is 75. T2 natin is yung 547.002 Rankine. 540 yung initial temp. This is PSIA. So, answer here is P2 is 75.9725 PSIA. Or final answer natin dito is P2 equals 75.973 PSIA. Okay? So, meron pa ako ditong few sample problems. Itutuloy natin bukas. So, you can take a screenshot na if you want. And hanggang dito lang muna ang ating discussion. Yes, Mr. Esplana.
Ma'am, sorry po. Present po ako. Late lang po ako nakapasok sa meet.
Same lang din po.
Zorilla.
Same lang din po, ma'am.
Same lang din